Hey folks, hope you're doing good. Now we haven't done any night vids for a while. We usually do a different vibe and a different kind of sound. I think I've got a bit of a different audience for the night vids, so I want to keep them going, but I'm not going to spam you too hard. I think we'll just do about 3 a week. That should be about right. But what I'm going to do in tonight's vid is what we did last time as well, is check out a track, check out the album and the official video, but then we're also going to watch a live version of that track as well. Now it's a long one, it's 8 minutes long, so we're going to be sat here for a while, but it's going to be worth your time. I've already watched the rest of the live performance. This band are superb. 10 out of 10. And if you haven't heard of them before, you're going to want to hear of them if you're into post-rock, post-metal, all of that kind of stuff. Because these guys, 6 guys in the band. I think they're from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And they've kind of got a lot of buzz and got onto the Pelagic Records and everything because they're one of the only type of bands doing this sound in Brazil, apparently. That's what the wiki says anyway when I was having a look. So I stopped going on about them. This band is called Labirinto. And the track that we're going to check out is Divino, Afflante, Spiritu. I think I've said all that right. But anyway, it's an 8-minute track. It's going to be worth your time, so just sit back and relax. I'm not going to try and talk too much over the music. I just want to experience this as much as you guys, doing it for myself as much as anyone else. So we're going to sit down, listen to these guys, and then listen to how they do it live, which is going to be very, very nice. So here we go. Let's check out the track. Sure you got it nice and loud. Love that tremmy riff. Yes. Superb. So that's what it sounds like on the record and with the official video, which was very, very cool as well. Went nicely with the music. But yeah, great sound, great energy, real big trudge to the music. But then it kind of builds a bit more into a nice, more energetic crescendo towards the end there. Drumming was just sick. Move the energy around with those sections nicely. Using the toms, great. The toms just had a great weighty, slappy, just a kind of great drum sound to them. Give it every time he did a kind of ba-doo-doom on the toms. Whole mix just kind of really had a fatness to it at that point. Sounded great. Great cymbal sounds to bring a wash to the high end, but as well, that great tremmy riff on the G string with a ton of reverb and delay. It's one of the best sounds in the universe, and these guys did it very, very nicely, layered that up within their mix along with the guitars. And the guitar's really quite washy overall, wasn't super chunky or anything like that. Just had a deep, distorted tone to it. Lots. I guess there must be three guitarists in this band because there's 6 guys in the band. And, all those layers of guitar and distortion, a dirty sound, just really gave a nice depth to it. Now, obviously, no vocal or anything in this one. It is instrumental, but didn't really need it. Some atmospheric vocals would have been cool, but doesn't need it. But I don't want to go on too much because how long we've been going? Oh, only 10 minutes, not too bad. But we're going to listen to this track again now, and this is from a live performance that they did in 2019 at Dunkfest. Now, I've already watched the rest of this. This is going to be the last track that they played on the night. So I thought, well, I'll just watch the rest of the gig and then stop it at that track, and we can do that on the video. And you're going to want to go back and, check out the link to watch this whole gig as well. It's recorded great. They look great on stage. And the whole gig is just superb. So we're going to listen to this. This is the last track that they played on that night. Let's get it up on the screen. And let's see how these guys do it live. Because when you making music this good, and your music sounds that good on the record, hopefully you can do it live as well. Now, I've got no doubt that they can, but we're just going to double check. Here we go. That's right, I remember now, they've got 2 drummers. I think I can turn this up a little bit. So we want it nice and loud. So yeah, 6 guys, 2 drummers. That's probably why those toms and everything sounded so great. Hear that bass tone in this one as well. There's that tremmy riff that just sounds amazing. Atmospheric, emotional, uplifting all at the same time, just from tremming away on the G string with a bunch of reverb and effects on your guitar. As I say, it's one of the best sounds in the universe as far as I'm concerned. Just rolls up your spine. This sounds more grisly than the record version, purely because that bass is cutting through.
o sagrado, nem o profano. Mas sim a carne que sangra a cada dor, a cada perda. A mentira de amanhã esconde o mal de hoje, e o bem esperado é a vigília dos condenados. Viver é morrer a cada átimo. O Calvário lhe soprou a vida, não o Deus infame.
Nice atmosphere. Capturing that heavy tom sound live as well. Nice. Yeah. Nice energy in the music at this point. The kind of groove that you get stuck into with the head nod is really quite a slow one. So it's nice that you've got that slow groove with the cymbals. You've also got a nice energy with the toms. The guitars building and building, adding more layers. Yeah. Keep kicking it up a gear, bringing more energy into the music. Just drop you into a big wide soundscape. Yes. Those toms bring a nice weightiness to the sound. It's not super heavy, it's all really washy music, but they bring in almost like a chug to the music. Love it. Dude, fucking yeah. That would have been me probably.
Obrigado.
Well, there you go. I hope you've stuck to the end of this video with me, because I've enjoyed every single second of 20 minutes. That's not too bad, really. I thought we might go on for half an hour on this one. But yeah, great band. Labirinto. Check them out. They not only sound great in the studio, as you'd expect them to, but they sound just as great on the stage. Just as great as well. And actually, I think I preferred that bass being a bit louder and a bit more grisly in the mix. Added a nice grizzle and grind to the sound. Because I say, it's not super heavy music. It is kind of post-rock, post-metal. But, you know, it's not chugging. It's not fat riffs. It's not fat guitar tones. It's a lot of washed out, reverby, delayed sounds, layered up guitars. Big washy cymbals, but what those toms and what having two drummers in the band brings to it is a weightiness in the drums. And when he does those kind of doo-doo-doo-doo, it's almost like a guitar chug. So the guitars don't need to be all that heavy in this band because the drums bring in the heaviness. And there's no vocal as well to bring in the heaviness as well. Now, I wouldn't mind. I love the spoken word section in this, and I really wouldn't mind too much if they did get a vocalist and did some washy, reverby, atmospheric vocals in there as well. Because, you know, that just sound great with it. But it doesn't need it. There's enough people in the band smashing and banging their instruments to make a great sound, and it's got a deep sound as a result. When you bring 6 people together, you know, you're going to make a deep sound. And these guys do it very, very nicely. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I've absolutely loved it. That's what I wanted to do with this band. I'm not going to do too many of these, but I watched this whole of this live performance and I thought, man, it'd be great to check these guys out on the record and then listen to their track live as well, especially as it was the last one of the night, so I could just stop the video there and, you know, not kind of spoil it for myself. So yeah, very, very nice. Check these guys out. Hope you enjoyed the show. See you around, guys. Bye.